Hi, Topher James, and we're back at Valhalla, the new Valhalla, updated with all the fun PGA Championship signage, stands, yardage, everything. I miss the fall colors. I like the old Valhalla better, but it's cool. It's a good way to celebrate the PGA Championship that's starting tomorrow, so hopefully we all enjoy it. Who do you think's gonna win? Comment below, and I might read it. I probably will read it. I don't get that many viewers. Okay, so we're at Valhalla, and so we're gonna do a playthrough of the new yardages and see what's different. I will say I haven't played on my Rift version since Friday. I've been playing on my standalone, so it's gonna be different. I haven't played at all today, so we're just gonna check it out. So hole one. Uh, the thing I noticed different on hole one, as far as how it plays, is you used to be able to carry the bend, but now it's just a shot right into the elbow of the dog leg. Yeah, so should be all right. Things I haven't played. I'm gonna fade this. Oh yeah, Rift is totally different than the standalone. All right, cool. So if you were in the fairway, you would notice that you would probably have about 180 to 200 yard shot, but I am in the rough. So this is going to be interesting. Let's just make sure we get it there. Okay. This is looking good already. But as you can see, and that's the only thing that's different on hole one, is the tee's a little bit longer. Other than that, if you watch my other Valhalla video, everything else on hole one is pretty similar. Oh my, I totally should have practiced before jumping on. As we get to hole two, again, the tee got lengthened a little bit, so it was almost able to drive into the sand. I want to say, I mean, it feels like it's longer. I can't remember the exact details from Discord or Facebook of what was changed, but it does seem like it's a little bit easier to drive into the fairway. I might be wrong. There we go. Couldn't have done that in the first one. You will notice playing the new Valhalla that is a lot greener. There's a lot more rocks and bushes over on the left. Hole two, so pretty much it's a par five. It's gonna be a par five in the game. It's probably gonna be par four for the pros tomorrow. We get to the green. So easy pin, medium pin, hard pin. I'm just gonna shoot for something off to the right as a bailout. Or just go straight at the pin. Notice that I'm pulling it a lot. I do love this course. I just wish that it was, that fall ambiance. But it's a good birdie hole. I think any par five that you can reach into is a good birdie hole. Hole three is still the same. You got a par three. It's 180 in the back, about almost 220 or 180 in the front, 220 in the back. Hello, tree. You got your easy pin, your medium pins in the back, and then your hard pin is in the back left. I am pulling everything on the Rift. I think there's just so much of a difference between the Rift and the standalone. I think it's just because of tracking. At least the tracking for me is much better on the PC than it is just the headset. I try to explain that to my golf buddies, and they're like, "Well, we don't know. We never got to experience that." So, in case anyone plays on the Rift or is interested in playing on PC, hole 4 is a short par 4. No changes made on this one. If you get a good backwind or if you play from different tees, it's definitely drivable. But if you hit a 300-yard drive in the fairway in the rough, it'll put you in a 40 to 70-yard zone, which is very uncomfortable for me, so I like to lay up. And so now, when you get to, if you lay up where I did, and that was like a 260, 70-yard, shot. So your easy pin, medium pin, hard pin, from this little part of the fairway, you'll have anywhere from a 90 to 120-yard shot. I think that's a pretty good distance. Oh, I got so scared of pulling it that I pushed it. Yay. Run. Run. Oh, and I forgot to say this is also back Easy Low Pro. I'm kind of just winging this and going through it pretty quick because I've already done a Valhalla walkthrough. So maybe that's why I'm not taking this one too serious. Hole 5, nothing's changed. You got your par 4. It's a tight fairway, sand on both sides. Really going in the rough and the sand isn't that big of a deal. It's funny when I start playing and I haven't warmed up at all. Usually after about 6 to 9 holes, I get pretty comfortable. Let's look at the green. So if you hit a 300-yard drive, you'll have anywhere from 140 to 170, depending on the pin placement. So you got your easy pin, your medium pin, and then your hard pin. I try to stay out of the bunker at all costs. Even if you get aggressive with the pin, it's not too hard of up and down. It is a hard hole to birdie though because of how contoured the green is. Still nothing like what it was at Quail. That was a nightmare. But hey. Then we go to hole 6, everyone's favorite hole of the course because it is just a nasty par 4. It is basically 300 to go through the fairway, and then even if you hit it to 300, you're still going to have anywhere from 180 to 240 yards second shot to an uphill green. And I pulled my 3-wood, and so this is going to be long. Try to make sure it's in the fairway because if you're in the rough, then it's going to get even more difficult. So you can see here, 230 yards to the pin. Obviously, a good bailout area is to the right. You can't afford to hit in the sand, but easy pin, hard pin, or medium pin is up in the top right, and then hard pin is left. So I think still a good bailout area is the right side. I'm gonna try to hit a low draw. A little bit too much of a draw. Okay, then go in the sand. Par on this hole is really good. Birdie on this hole is crazy good. I'm happy with the par. Hole 7 is a par 5, dogleg around water. You have two options. Now, naturally, if you're not good with your driver, I mean, okay, so 300 on the right fairway will put you about right here, and you can afford to go in the rough, so you take the water out of play. Except then you still have a long ways to go for the green. So you'll have 250, 270 yards to get to the green. Whereas if you go to the left and you're feeling pretty accurate with your driver, um, that'll cut off at least 30 to 40 yards, which will make it a lot easier to ensure birdie. I always go left unless there's like a 30-mile-an-hour headwind. Even then, I'd probably still go left just because I'm aggressive. Nice little poke out there, nothing too big. So I hit it 290. You can see there's water, and then you have the sand bunker. You have your front pin or your easy pin right there. You have your medium pin on the top tier, and then your hard pin on the top left part of the tier. Obviously, if you go right or if you go into sand, that's a really good bailout area. If it's a hard pin, then I'd be more prone to hit it long. I want to say the old version of Valhalla didn't have deep rough, but this is now deep rough. I know that because I hit in it yesterday. But anything on the green, I'll be happy. Anything right, even in the sand, I'll be happy as well. And I'm still pulling everything. Ugh. See? Deep rough. Still a lot better than going in the water. Oh, that might be too far. Definitely was too far. Hey, look, I'm getting a phone call. Good time. Meh. Not a good hole. Hole 8, nothing's changed on this par 3. There was one of these holes that the elevation changed. I can't remember which one it was. But hole 8 is pretty simple. 160 to the front of the green, 100, almost 90 to the back. Your front is your easy pin. Your medium pin is in the middle, and then your hard pin is in the right. Anything on the green is good. I mean, really, it's hard to be aggressive on here because you just have so much contours in this middle ridge to deal with. So par is a good score on this hole. See if I can get a 7-iron there. So when I was doing a standalone, I was mastering a nice little punch draw. Oh man. Well, I guess I still punch drawed it, but oh well. Please don't hold this to me against me because, like I said, I haven't practiced at all. Haven't been on my PC. It's like a whole new world. Stop. But again, I did a lot thorough, detailed walkthrough of Valhalla previously, so feel free to check that one out as well. Hole 9. Yeah, still nothing different. You have a tight landing zone for your driver if you hit 300. Then you go uphill. You're guarded by bunkers. I mean, really, in the rough or in the bunkers, nothing's too bad because even if you hit it 260, you're still going to have a short to mid iron. So nothing too bad at all. I am definitely going to need to practice on the computer or the PC. The challenge is, though, when you get in the fairway, you're going uphill. So it's 100 to the front, 140 to the back. So it's a long green, but it is 20 feet uphill. And, it's two tiered. So the easy pin, the medium pin, and then the hard pin. The hard pin is pretty hard to get close to, but at least the medium and the easy have a backstop. Because if you're in the fairway and you have a wedge, chances are you're going to spin it. So 112, I'm going to play this as 120. I want the ball to get behind the hole because it's going to spin. Hopefully not on the red, though. And it's going for the red. Oh, it's past the red. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, this is not good. Welcome to Topher's How To, or What Not to Do. I mean, there's no way for this to stay up. Maybe if I put it to the left for a lag putt. Yeah, I'll do that. So I'm going to go left, and I obviously will not make this, but my whole goal is to just get this close as possible. Honestly, I would chip this, but oh well. Shoot, I'll take that. I will take that. All right. Go to hole 10. I don't think they lengthened it. I don't think anything changed on here. At least it doesn't play any different. Long par 5, very straight. Very narrow fairway, so you want to make sure you definitely get in the fairway. Pop out a little baby fade, maybe. Then once you get into the fairway, about 300. So it's 275 to the front and almost 300 in the back. A couple things to note on this. One, your easy pin, your medium pin, and your hard pin. Easier medium pin, definitely be aggressive and play. There's a slope right here that feeds onto the green. Other times, I mean, you might go left, you might go long, you might go right. I think any of those are very acceptable. If it's the hard pin, I almost like to hit a 3-wood about right here just for an easy chip. I'm going to try to hit a 3-wood onto that little slope. I'm going to try to. Or I'm just going to pull it left. I'm going to have to go through all my clubs. If you go too far left, you can go into trees, and if you go way, way too far left, you can actually find water. Don't ask me how I know that. Yeah, not bad. But you see how sloped that is? Just a fun little round. I thought that was going to go right. Not a good round at all. Hole 11, par 3, still the same. So it's pretty long downhill par 3. It's 180, 185, 190 to the front, 220 in the back. I'm getting text messages. Easy pin, medium pin, hard pin. Anything safe. Anything in the middle is safe. Anything in the bunker, you have to definitely hit uphill. So definitely don't go left because it will fall way down. So Even if it's a hard pin, still try to miss it to the right. And if I was going for the hard pin, that would be a really great shot. I am pulling all of them like crazy. Wow. And when we get to hole 12, this one was definitely lengthened. I do know that because it's much easier to drive into this fairway. Previously, you would be, it would be hard to keep it in the fairway. You would just drive through it, but now it's pretty easy to do that. At least if there's no wind. See, 300 yards, safe in the fairway. Other than that, everything's still the same. It's downhill, but it's 165 to the front, 195 to the back. Front, then medium is on the slope right here, then hard is way in the back. Definitely don't be short or go in the sand. I tried pushing that so hard, but it's drawn back. Don't go too much. Whew, lucky. This one, I think, well, obviously the waterfall feature, which is really cool. We'll take a second to appreciate that. I think they lowered this tee box a little bit. They didn't really change the distance. It's a short par 4. If it was, if I hit it long and there was a backwind, I would probably go for the green. But I like to try to leave myself 90 to 100 out in the fairway. I'm just drawing everything. And then, first off, so pretty. So nice. Pretty cool. All right. So easy pin. So easy pin, medium pin, and then hard pin is back here somewhere. Can't remember. And it's gonna spin. Ooh, didn't spin that much. Ooh, piece of candy. Probably the biggest change on the course is hole 14, par 3. So it used to be like 210, 220. Now it's 240 to the front and 275 in the back. So quite a ways. The pins are, everything else is still the same. It's just a T distance. So you got your easy pin, your medium pin, and your hard pin is on the top tier. Because it is a long club, I mean, I always like to try to flop it from the top. Sand will be pretty difficult. Overall, just difficult hole. Try to fade it a little bit. Ooh. Ew. Hole 14 is still the same. Still a narrow par 4. Has water going along the right. You could head into the sand trap. If you hit 300 yards, it's only 125 to the front, 160-ish to the back. You see the wonderful water, and then you got your easy pin, your medium pin. No, your medium pin is down here. Your hard pin is back here. So in the front, you definitely want to fly and try to play some spin. The easy pin, you know, you can definitely be more aggressive. Oh, go. You weakling. Try to lay off an 8-iron. Laid off too much. Oh, boo. Hole 16, still very difficult. Long par 4, narrow fairway, water on the right. You hit 300 yards. It's still going to be a long second shot. 190 to the front, almost 230 in the back. Easy pin, medium pin is somewhere on here, and then hard pin is on this, this little ridge right here, which is just nasty. It's a nasty boy. Oh, you didn't want to fade it too much. Draw for me. No, that'll do. Definitely hold. I'm happy with par on. Or birdie. Hole 17 is still the same. You got a narrow landing area to hit into, and then you still have about 140 to 160 yards to the green. So if you hit in the rough, might be a little challenging for you. Watch I hit in the rough now. Nope. Fade is working out. Starting to get warmed up. So it's a little uphill. I hit 290. I have 160 to the front of the green, 190 to the back. 10 feet uphill. You got your easy pin, and then you got your medium pin in the back, and then you got your hard pin guarded by these bunkers. The cool thing about this green is you have all this, space to either hit right or hit behind for an up and down. Is it gonna roll off? Nope. Turn. But yeah, like I said, this is the second time I just did Valhalla. First time was a walkthrough. A lot more details in that one. This is just more of a playthrough, more of a talk about what the different changes are. Still a fun course. 18. So it's the last major change, and they pushed the tee back a little bit. So instead of hitting like 200 to 220 second shot, now it's going to be like 230 to 250, depending on the pin. The cool thing about it is it's a little bit harder to reach the sand and the water, so that's a plus. Yeah, hit it 310, and I was still quite a ways from the sand. So you have a 3-tier green. It's about 230 to get to the front, 250 to get to the back, 20 feet uphill, 20 to 30 feet depending on the pin. Got your easy pin, your medium pin, and your hard pin. Easy and medium pin, definitely I like to go after. Hard pin is usually just me flying on the back, chipping, trying to get up and down for a birdie. But it's definitely longer because I used to try to punch a 3-iron, and now it's just a 3-wood. Still a good finishing hole though. After going through most of the back 9, and you're like, hey, par 5. But whoever watched it, I hope you enjoyed it. Please check out my other Valhalla video for more detailed information. This one I just kind of blew by. And, good luck to everyone in the PGA Championship. Hopefully you did well. Eagle! Eagle! Where's the crowd? There's no crowd over. Oh, there you are. You guys are over there. Yeah. All right, cool. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you next time.